When we were assigned this project, I knew that I wanted to raise awareness of the damage stereotypes can cause, because stereotypes are definitely still in existence, and the issue of stereotyping is usually ignored in our society.
Nanna decided to do this project because she wanted to break stereotypes. Stereotypes occur everywhere around us, and she felt that they didn't really apply to her. People, any person really, judges and categorizes people, whether you seem to know it or not.
Connor wanted to do this project because he doesn't really understand why people even feel the need to stereotype in the first place. He grew up around people that don't usually stereotype, and his childhood has not been filled with stereotyping.
We came up for the idea in our project during the out-of-the-box activity, and when we all circled up and talked about what we really cared about and what we wanted fixed or wanted to help with in society. Amongst the three of us, stereotyping was at the top of our lists, and we really wanted to do something with guerrilla poems, but we weren't really sure how we could incorporate that into our project.
We weren't sure what to do for the project besides using guerrilla poems, so we got help from some of the other people in CP. Ryan and Emma suggested that we use a website to help spread the message we were trying to send, and Andrew said he would do a YouTube video for us for part of his project too.
At the first panel discussion, we really blew everyone away with our idea. We proposed that through our project, we were going to try to create a safe place where people could share their experiences with stereotypes and diversity and could find a mutual understanding for how that can really hurt people.
We came up with the idea for a website with help from the panel, and I decided to go to WordPress to make it so that people could comment and leave their own stories. I had the title originally as Stereotype Project, but Ryan suggested that we change it to Project Stereotype.
Early on in the project, I talked to Andrew about filming us because he was doing a documentary and I wasn't sure whether he had enough groups or not. We also talked about whether he would want to film us hanging up our flyers and guerrilla poems around the downtown area. In the end, this really didn't work out.
Gathering poems to put on the site was the most frustrating part of this project. At times we kind of were just apathetic toward the site, mostly at the beginning, and there was a lot of waiting to see what would happen, and we didn't feel very motivated. We did use Facebook a lot to advertise.
Originally we planned to go downtown earlier on in the project to put our flyers up, but we were nowhere near ready, so we decided to meet up at my house to kind of decide how the rest of our project was going to go and the timing for that. Eventually we figured out the final layout for the site and we put all of our flyers together.
We were originally going to use poems that people submitted to us for the flyers, but after meeting with our facilitators, we decided that it would be better just to make a normal flyer. And one day Nanna came in with this flyer and we decided to use it.
With more advertising out in the community, we really decided we needed to do more with our website. We looked at other sites to try to compare and figure out what would be the best on ours. It was a turning point in our project when we realized that if we really showed our passion for this project, we could really do something and really get people in the community involved.
The week after we met at Connor's house and finished the flyers, we planned to meet downtown so we could spread the flyers around and start advertising our site. We originally planned to have Andrew come and film us putting up flyers for his video, but he couldn't make it, and traffic was really bad on Nanna's side, so she couldn't either.
Our experience with posting downtown brought our project to life. It made it interactive. It made us realize what we were dealing with issues out there in the world. Face-to-face marketing really isn't our thing, but we got our message across by doing this.
One of our main goals was to advertise locally, and going to 3 schools at different sides of Central Ohio really worked to our advantage because we were able to cover more area and raise more awareness about our website. Posting outside downtown wasn't quite as exciting, but it still worked for us.
Here's an example of some of the postings that we received on our website. We didn't have many postings, but the little that we had meant a lot to us. You can read it.
One of the major milestones of our project was when we had 100 views on the website. Even though not everybody who had looked at the website had posted, it made us feel good that people actually knew that our site existed and that people just cared about the site. All three of us got a lot out of this project, and each story that was posted on our website just had a world of meaning. Through these people's stories and experiences with stereotypes, all three of us were able to better relate to people who have been stereotyped against and who are in the minority. If we could do the project again, there are a few things we would do differently. First of all, we would post our own stories on the website first so people felt more comfortable posting. We would also work more to get poems from our classmates and make sure we just did more over time. We definitely want to continue this project and our website because even though we have started to make a difference, there's so much more to be done. We believe that if we can publicize these stories, they can really make a difference in the world and help people see the real problems that stereotypes can cause.